G'day, it's Peter, back with another episode of the Property Club. Now, have you ever dreamed of owning a luxury condo in Metro Manila? I know I have. And look, maybe you thought it was out of reach and you thought, these luxury condos are just too damned expensive nowadays. Well, actually, nowadays you can find budget priced condominiums, luxury condominiums in Metro Manila with the pandemic. So come with me, let's check out these luxury condos on a beer budget and let's get that champagne lifestyle. So before we get started, I just want to show you this building, which is the Shang-1 Tower in Ortigas in Metro Manila. And really, really nice building. This is just one example of condos I will be showing you today. So stay tuned. As per usual, I've priced the condominiums from cheapest to most expensive. So let's go through them and let's get started. Okay, so the very first one is extremely affordable. It's 3.8 million peso. And this is in the Admiral Bay Suites in Manila Bay. So it's near the Malati area. It's actually quite a good area. It's only 32.9 square meters, but it does feature a nice balcony in a wonderful building. And this building, it's pretty well known. It's right on the yacht club and it features views from your balcony. So let's have a look at this particular one. Most condos in this building range from about, studio condos, 33 square meters, usually range from about 5 to 6 million. So I was very surprised to find this one at only 3.8 million. So it is 32.9. It's a clean title. Let's have a look at the pictures. That's the living space, so only a small little condo, but it is a little one-bedroom condo with the big balcony. It's got a good sized balcony. I have stayed in this building before and I quite like this building. So that's the living space, just another picture of the living space, and I believe it does also come furnished. You can see the balcony there. Unfortunately, at this price, you're not going to get the views over the harbour and the yacht club. You're going to be paying at least probably 5+ million for that. I think this represents really good buying just because, ultimately, no, you don't get the best view, but you still get a decent, city view of Malati and, all Manila Bay. So, well, not the Bay Area, but the city area. So it's not a bad little condo. It's priced accordingly. I think this will sell very, very quickly at 3.8 million. The price per square meter, 32.9, is 115,000 peso per square meter. What I'd probably be offering for this one is around about 3.3 million. So you'd have to pay around about 100,000 peso per square meter. Keep in mind, this was literally the cheapest condo in the building. So have a look at Admiral Bay Suites. You will see online, it's a beautiful tower, wonderful facilities in a great location near MOA, Mall of Asia, and Asina Casino City. Okay, so the next one, the price does jump up substantially. It's the Icon Plaza. Now, don't get confused between the Icon Plaza and the Icon Residences. Icon Plaza is more centrally located and it is a more modern building. I was surprised to see the price of this one being only 5 million because every other unit in this building is pretty much over 200,000 peso per square meter. So you'd be looking at least, say, 7 million peso in this particular building. Let's have a look at the pictures. And it's located in the center of Fort Bonifacio BGC. Very modern, lots of light, floor to ceiling glass panels, so really, really nice. And nice kitchen, very modern inside. It was only built probably maybe 3 or 4 years ago now, so not that long ago actually. This is one of my favorite condos or condominium buildings on this list. I just really like this location. I like this particular building being Icon Plaza. Definitely prefer this over Icon Residences, but you do pay for it. So what would I pay for this one? Again, it's priced pretty fairly. I'd probably be willing to pay as much as 4.4 million peso for this particular one. 4.4 million divided by 37 square meters. You're looking at 118,000 peso per square meter. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. So the next one I found in a group. I had to be part of this, property group in Manila to actually find this particular buy. Very reasonable little condo, very well priced in McKinley Hill. I believe it's in McKinley Hill in the Venice luxury residences. So you've got the Canal District and everything on offer there. It's priced at only 5.4 million. Let's have a quick look at these pictures. And yeah, really nice building and a wonderful view. So that's the picture of the view. So you do see the other buildings and you see the playground down below. So you can see the balcony just there. Good little balcony, good sized balcony. That's the balcony there, and room for a washing machine outdoors as well. What I've found living in Metro Manila personally, most of these condos are really small and just don't fit washing machines. Like my condo, for example, in Manila, I could not fit one unless I put it in the kitchen or something like that, which is just kind of annoying, especially if you've got a studio condo. So, to have that extra space for the washing machine is definitely handy. And that's the space. Look, it's looking a bit messy, no doubt, but at this price, it is a very good unit. So please excuse the mess. And it looks like a pogo worker's been living here, to be honest. Big projector on the wall there too. All right, so that's the unit. Not a bad building, being Venice Residences at 5.4 million. Look, I'm not overly fond of this building. I think it is great, but I personally would be looking at other luxury buildings. I think there's better locations personally, but like for example, if you compared it to Icon, I'd probably go for Icon over this one, just being in the center of BGC, whereas this is McKinley Hill. So I'd only be willing to pay something similar to the Icon. So I said 4.4 for this one. I would only pay 4.4 for this one. So the benefit is on this one, you do get a good balcony and it is a little bit larger. So let's just do the quick sum on this one. I'll just calculate 4.4 at 40.3. You're looking at 109,000 peso per square meter. Okay, the next one is located in the Gramercy. So Gramercy is a wonderful building actually by Century City. It's located in Century City and has the mall downstairs. It is in Makati, so a really nice district. This particular unit has a big balcony and a really wide, spacious condo. It's a studio condo, but really nice and spacious inside, and a wonderful, exciting view. Actually, it looks straight out over Rockwell. So it does have the Rockwell view. So that probably is one of my favorite views in this particular building. I like the Rockwell view and the Makati view. So they're my two favorites. Okay, so 34.55 square meters in the Gram, and it is on the 30th floor. Let's have a look at the pictures. Separate kitchen. You can see that there. Got the bathroom, and maybe you could do something here. Maybe put some kind of sliding wall just to separate, the bed if you wanted to. Personally, I like it as it is, just keeping it open. But if you did want to separate, you might be able to do that. Or maybe just some kind of screen or something in front of it. Alright, so nice looking condo, definitely a nice condo. It's only 34.55 square meters, but it is an awesome view. That gives you a better idea of what the view looks like. Really, really nice view on this one. What would I pay for this unit? Honestly, again, it is pretty small. You're looking at, 34 square meters. Again, I'd probably be looking very, very similar numbers, say 4.4 million again. At 4.4 million divided by 34.55 square meters, you're looking at 127,000 peso per square meter. Okay, the next one is Lumiere Residences. So this two-bedroom condominium is on the 32nd floor. It's on a high floor in the West Tower. It says it's a Korean-style layout, and it's 56 square meters. So a really, really good size. Very good, you know, if got family or you've got a kid or something like that, or kids. Definitely, I think it is a good little condo and a really good price at 5.5 million. You can see the big balcony and a wonderful view there. Let's flick through and have a look at these pictures. Looks like it's never been lived in. So what's happening, a lot of like overseas buyers have bought condominiums, you know, planning to live in them, or maybe they just used it once or twice, or planning to, you know, buy and sell and flip for a profit. But it's really hard to do that now with the pandemic and having the restrictions getting into the country. There are a lot of overseas buyers actually offloading their properties. So this could be an opportunity for you to pick up a bargain. Amazing view. Check out that view of the city. Really nice in size. You can see very spacious. You can see just even on the balcony, it's got a really high ceiling and a big, big balcony. And it looks like it spans both the bedroom and one of the bedrooms and the living space, which is great. Nice kitchen. I really like that kitchen. Very functional and yeah, just very clean. I really like the look of that kitchen. Again, another glimpse of the view, and it actually overlooks BGC. So really nice there. That's the location, and it's not too far from Shore Boulevard and C5. Lumiere Residences. So quite a modern building. I just think it's only recently been built and completed, this building. So this looks like some kind of entertainment area or relaxing area. This obviously isn't part of your, you know, individual condo. This is just part of like the recreational area, the facilities. So really nice deck, you know, great for entertaining. And that's it. So what would I pay for this one? Now, this particular condo is a 2-bedroom. It's kind of hard to say. It is priced fairly well, to be fair. I'd probably pay a little bit more than the others just because it's a 2-bedroom, and historically, you know, 2 bedrooms have had much better capital growth. So I'd probably go as high as say 4.65 million on this one. At 4.65 divided by 56 square meters, you're looking at only 83,000 peso per square meter. This is an absolute bargain. Okay, so next one. This is a lovely condominium. It's only small. It's, I think, around 28 square meters is this size for this condo. It's located in the heart of Makati. It's the Rise by Shangri-la. So Shangri-la is obviously one of the top tier developers here in the Philippines. In my mind, they're in the top 3. You know, Ayala Premier, you've got Shang, and I'd probably say, yeah, actually top 2, I'd say Shang and Ayala Premier are probably my 2 very favorite developers in the country, absolutely. So look, it's priced accordingly, 5.5, fully furnished. It looks really, really nice inside. Have a look at this. This is the actual unit. And that's what the building looks like. Very nicely fitted out. It's just a lovely condo. Look at that. Very nice, very nice. So it is only small. Like I said, it's only about 28 square meters. And I'm not sure that this one has a balcony. Not sure that it shows that. I think it does not. But, I mean, look at that. It's a really great little condo, and it is a promotion at the moment, a 2021 promo. So, what would I pay for it? What price would I pay for this one? I'd be willing to pay probably as much as 4.6 million. It is kind of a very small unit, so, you know, they can be hard to rent. This particular unit, though, the way it's fitted out, I think, you know, that would spend, you know, they've spent a pretty penny on it. I'd say just to fit it out, they probably spent 1 million peso doing so. So, you know, ultimately, I think a fair price on this one is probably around about 4.75. So at 4.75 million divided by 28 square meters, you're looking at 169,000 peso per square meter. Hard to compare because it is, you know, fully furnished so nicely and nicely decorated. That's why you're paying the premium for this particular unit. Okay, so the next one is a rush sale. It's a two-bedroom condo in Soho Central, located very, very close by to the Shang Mall in Ortigas and close to Wak Wak Shore Boulevard. It is along Shore Boulevard on the Mandaluyong on the Ortigas side and also Greenfield. So there's a lot in the local area. You can see in the view just behind, that's the St. Francis, the St. Francis Shangri-La building. So it is right next to Shang and the mall and everything on offer there. So what I like about this particular unit, it is a corner unit and it's priced accordingly. It is also a two-bedroom. It's 67 square meters, believe it or not. Quite surprising for a corner unit that's just so nice. I like how it kind of opens up. It doesn't look like it has a big step out balcony, but when you open it up, it kind of feels like the whole house is just like one big balcony. So if you're not fond of air conditioning and you just want to open it up, this could be a really, really nice setup for you. Let's go through the pictures. Now, I think that's the same bedroom. Yes, it is. That's the same bedroom by the looks. Oh no, that's a second bedroom. So that's bedroom one by the looks, and that's bedroom two, I think. Or maybe not. No, I think it is the same bedroom. It's just a bit deceptive by the pictures. That must be the second bedroom there, and that faces Shangri-La. That's the living space, so a good living space, and you can see that balcony does wrap around the whole corner unit. So a really nice corner unit, this one. So very good price actually at 6.4 million. Let's do the math. What would I pay? What would I pay? I'd probably be willing to pay as much as say 5.2 million for this unit. So at 5.2 million peso divided by 67 square meters, this would be 77,000 peso per square meter. So an absolute bloody bargain. Absolutely, you're getting the champagne taste and lifestyle on a beer budget. All right, so the next one is in the Madison Park West in BGC, one of the newer buildings that has just been completed in recent years in Fort Bonifacio Global City. So BGC, yes, a very good location indeed. It looks like it's never been lived in. It's priced at 6.7 million now. It is a one bedroom with a balcony. At that price, it does not include a car slot. So this is the building, and this is the space, the one bedroom space. So that's the bedroom, that's the living space, and you can see also the balcony there. And I'm not quite sure of the view. Can't see that because it only has limited photos. But yeah, really nice unit. Now, what would I pay for this? What would I pay for this? I'd probably be willing to pay, just because it's BGC and it's a newish condo, I'd probably be willing to pay as much as, like, say 5.7 million peso. So 5.7 million peso divided by 40 square meters, you're looking at 142,000 peso per square meter. All right, so the next one, this is a really, really nice condo in the very, very heart of Fort Bonifacio Global City, BGC, and it overlooks High Street. That's the balcony, a wonderful balcony overlooking High Street, 42 square meters, priced at 7.5 million. So let's have a look. That's the unit. Only small at 42 square meters. It looks like a big studio, not a one bedroom, so that's the downside. Nice high ceilings, nice and modern inside. Again, looks like it's never been lived in. Never been lived in. If we flick back to this photo, you could see there definitely is space to put up a wall if you wanted to make this like, a true one bedroom unit. So, that's the advantage on this particular unit. It does look like it is a big studio, but I think you can put up that wall and make it into like a one bedroom, which is nice. Okay, so again, what would I pay for this? You're gonna have to probably dig a bit deeper on this one, just because of the position overlooking High Street and that balcony. I'd say a fair price for this unit is probably as much as 6.5 million peso. So at 6.5 million peso, 42 square meters, you're looking at 154,000 peso per square meter. Okay, so the next one, it's another condo in BGC. I'm hoping it's not the same listing. It's 42 square meters. It does sound very similar Just let me flick through this very quickly. I just want to make sure that it's not the same one. You get to see the building as well. This is the lobby of the building. So it does look really, really nice in the lobby. And no, it is a separate unit. It is a different unit by the looks. So 7.5 for this one. It is a one bedroom, so you can see separate living and separate bedroom space. So let's have a look. Really nice little condo, this one. Does actually look like, just from that, it looks like it might be on a corner. So that's actually quite good. Might be on a corner. That doesn't look like a corner, but going back there, it does kind of look like it's on the side of the building, which is nice. Surprised that they didn't put more glass panels here, because it would be really nice if they did that. But anyway, that's the unit. Does feature a balcony, so it does have a balcony on this one. So that's the unit, and that's your view. What would I pay for this? Probably I'd be willing to pay as much as maybe, it doesn't have that view like the other one, like this one where it had that wonderful view looking over High Street. I'd probably only go as high as 6 million for this particular condo. So it's 6 million peso divided by 42 square meters. You're looking at 142,000 peso per square meter. All right, so this is the One Shang. So remember that photo at the start of the video? This is One Shang. So One Shang is by Shangri-la. I own a condo in the Shangri-la St. Francis, one of the older style buildings. Really nice building. We really enjoyed living there, and we do miss it from time to time, but I don't miss the traffic in Manila. Definitely prefer living out here nowadays, now that I'm a family man, but if you're a bachelor, it's a great little option. It's a big studio at 45 square meters. It's a decent sized studio. Really nice kitchen, really nice fit out on this one. It looks like it comes fully furnished. Let's go through and have a look. That's the pool. And the wonderful thing about, Shang One, honestly, they have some amazing facilities. So the pool, this resort style pool, it's like living in a 5-star hotel, which makes sense really, because, let's face it, Shangri-La is known as a brand. They're a hotelier. They own 5-star hotels. I've stayed in, a few Shangs in Manila, like Rise Makati and Shang Edsa, and even, Shangri-La Hotel in China before. And, it feels very much like their hotels. So that's the advantage. If you're wanting that hotel lifestyle, this is definitely one to look at. I just really like the facilities. Also, I'm not sure if they have pictures of the gym, but I can tell you now, it literally has like the best gym. The gym is absolutely amazing. Look at that bathroom. I mean, look at what they've done in the bathroom. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful bathroom. And that's the unit. So it's a big studio. It also has a day bed up there, so you can sit up on the day bed and enjoy that view, or watch TV, or read a book. All right, so that's the day bed, and that's the bathroom. Really nice bathroom. I love the tiles and that tone. I just think that light tone, color tone is really nice inside. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. What would I pay? I think, honestly, what is fair for this unit, because I've seen them go for around about 7 million in the past like 6 months. 7 million is what I'd want to pay for this particular one. They might want a little bit more just because it's fitted out so nicely. Not all the units look this nice, but yeah, I'd be firm at 7 million. 7 million peso divided by 45 square meters, you're looking at 155,000 peso per square meter. All right, the next one is in the Eaton Residences. So Eaton Residences overlooks, most of the units overlook actually on the Greenbelt. So Greenbelt Makati is a wonderful, wonderful place. It's a great place to visit if you're a tourist, or, if you're lucky enough to live there, it's a great place to live. It really is a wonderful place. What I like about the Greenbelt, like in Manila, most places in Manila, there's no parks, okay? Or very, very few parks nowadays. Even the Ayala Triangle, they've cut down by half because of condominium developments. Yes, they turned the park into high-rise condominiums. That drives me nuts. But anyway, it is what it is. What's good about it is Greenbelt is kind of like this mixed hard to say. It's like the middle of Greenbelt. If you haven't been there, it's like this giant koi pond and garden. So it's beautiful gardens, tropical style gardens, really nice. Just to walk around, and then around this giant garden is the mall, and it's in sections. So Greenbelt 1 to Greenbelt 5. So really, really nice location. This is a loft type. It's the cheapest one I could find in Eaton Residences, 48 square meters. And literally, it's across the road. It's across the road from Greenbelt. So you go down in your elevator, you walk across the road, you're at Greenbelt. It takes you 10 seconds to get to Greenbelt. It's that good. So yeah, this is the loft. Not that big. It's not the biggest, loft size condominium in Eaton Residence that I've seen, but it is a really nice condominium. I'd probably be willing to pay as much as 7 million just because it is Eaton Residences. I've always loved this building, and I've always thought it's one of the best buildings and best locations in all of Metro Manila. So it's 7 million, 48 square meters. You're looking at 145,000 peso per square meter. All right, so the next one is the older style building prior to Shangwan is the St. Francis Shangri-la. This one, it says it's interior design. It's a special design or something. Someone's, you know, had an interior designer fit it out. It's priced at 8.9, so it is priced a little bit high to be frank. It's 43.8 square meters. Let's go through and have a look. Actually, no, it's not. I take that back. I'm really sorry. I just realized this is one of the loft types. So just on that, honestly, there are very, very few lofts available in St. Francis Shangri-La. Hence why I listed this one. This was not the studio. At this price being a studio, I think it would be overpriced. But because it is a loft, I think it's well worth it. So it is the loft type. It is in Tower 2, and it's on a high floor. So let's have a look at this loft. You can see the high ceilings. They haven't done a great job of taking the pictures. It is a one-bedroom loft as well, so it looks like there is a separate bedroom space. I think that bedroom must be upstairs, so you must walk up there, and just here is actually where the bedroom is. So it is a one-bedroom. It is not a studio, and it is a loft. And the thing about these lofts is you do pick up that airspace. So when it says it's 43.8 square meters, you also pick up the airspace. So really it is a bit bigger. It also has this entry area, so a nice little entry, nice bathroom. Looking a bit old now, but you can see that looks like the upstairs where the bed is, and it is a loft type. So really, really nice. Very, very rare. Honestly, I would be willing to pay as much as, say, 7.9 million for this particular unit. At 7.9, 43 square meters, 7.9 at 43.8 square meters. You're looking at 180,000 peso per square meter. I know it sounds crazy, but you do pick up that extra space being that loft. And I wish they took better pictures of the living space, because I've seen these units and like it is a double height void. So really, really nice, really, really open. And realistically, if you counted the airspace, the price would probably be more like 150,000 peso per square meter. All right, so the next one, another loft, and very comparable to this one. Preferably, I would go with the St. Francis, better brand. Honestly, I think it's a better brand, but to be fair, I believe the Gramercy is actually a better location if you're looking for fun and entertainment. It is Makati versus Ortigas. Ortigas is more so for business people. They do rent well. It's got all the BPOs and everything there, whereas Gramercy is more for entertainment and nightlife, okay? So the Gramercy, this is very comparable to the other one. It's priced at 9 million. It's 42.8 square meters, and it's on the 22nd floor. Let's have a look. Doesn't have the best view by the looks of it. You can see this actually faces another building. Let's have a look. So that's the loft type. You can see the other unit does just feel a bit bigger, even though it's not really, but does feel a bit bigger. But this one, they actually take proper photos, and you can see that wonderful loft living space. It's absolutely gorgeous. So that's the space. Really, really nice inside. Wow. Wow. Dreaming of a loft. Dreaming of being a bachelor again. Uh, anyway, so yeah, that's the unit. That's what it looks like inside. What would I pay for this one? Again, I'd probably be willing to pay as much as this one. Personally, I actually like Makati as the area better, but I like this building better. So I would not actually go any higher than 7.9. So 7.9 million divided by 42.8 is 184,000 peso per square meter. So very, very comparable. All right, so the next one is a studio unit in One Shang, a really nice studio in One Shang, fitted out very nicely. It's on the 46th floor, so a really, really nice view. And they're saying that the market price at the moment is still around 12 million, but they're asking 9.9. I don't think they're going to get that in this market, but it's a really, really example of just how nice the units are in Shang 1. So let's have a look. Really, really nice. So it looks like they've extended the day bed out. So they probably put storage below. Looks like they put storage below, which is handy. And then you've got this extended day bed. So you could even sleep up there. If you had a friend, they could sleep there. Or, maybe you're just tired after a long day at work, enjoying that view, and you pass out on the day bed. So really, really nice inside. You can see, all the fittings here are done, very, very well. It's high end. You can see these little fittings here, the light fittings, the aircon looks new. Nice cabinets. The day bed's being extended, and it looks like they've even replaced the floor. Like when these were released and when you got them brand new, the floors were okay. They were like these wood floors. I still have the old wood floors, but it looks like they've changed it to like a marble tile. So it looks really nice inside. Let's keep looking. So you can see those tiles there now. So I do like this unit. I think it's been renovated extremely nicely. So if you're looking for something just that's classy and you just want to walk in, no headaches and turnkey, this could be the unit for you. Really nice what they've done here. So, it's kind of like, a couch, and also it doubles as, a kitchen table. And you could actually have quite a few guests over for dinner in this unit. So quite nice. Personally, I wouldn't put up a wall in between this space. You could, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't, because I think it looks a lot nicer having that open plan. And look at those tiles. Don't know where they got those tiles, but they're absolutely to die for. Gorgeous tiles. And like I was saying, building materials nowadays are quite expensive. So, if you got to really think, hey, what is this worth? They spent a pretty penny on actually renovating this condo, to be fair. Personally, though, I wouldn't spend that much, okay? So here comes the hammer, the Pete hammer, okay? I'd be willing to spend maybe 7.5, maybe as much as 7.6, 7.7 at a push if you just fell in love. Personally, from an investment standpoint, I'd probably only spend 7.5 million on this particular unit. So at 7.5 million, remember, it does have really nice facilities. This is the same building of the picture that I showed you at the start of the video. At 45 square meters, you're looking at fully done, fully furnished, fitted out, 166,000 peso per square meter. All right, so next one. So I found this on the real estate network. Most of the listings I found, believe it or not, were on Facebook. I think a lot of owners nowadays are trying to sell directly, which is a good thing, because if you can buy directly and avoid agents, you're probably going to be better off, and it's going to be easier to negotiate for a better price. Just something to keep in mind, okay? So look, on this one, it's part of the real estate network, which I found. And you can see this is actually 97 square meters. It's a 2-bedroom. It's a bare unit. Looks like it's never been lived in, and it's priced really, really fairly at 10.5 million. Now, I believe this is I think it's the Soho. I think it's Twin Oaks. Oh no, it says Twin Oaks. No, it must be the Soho. So it was the same as that unit that was on the corner. It's the same building. I think it's the Soho. think they call it the Grand Soho there in Ortigas. So yes, it is, and you can see that this is on a very high floor by the looks. Doesn't say exactly what floor. It kind of looks like a sub-penthouse actually. Really nice unit with a huge deck, which is rare. Extremely rare for the Philippines. Believe it or not, most modern condominiums nowadays don't even come with balconies whatsoever. So that big deck is awesome. So it does feel like a sub-penthouse to me. Looks like it's never been lived in, surprisingly. And I can tell because it's bare and there's no aircon units. Because you'd think if it had been lived in, they would have aircon units. Okay, so nice big living space, huge deck, 2 bedrooms. It's an absolute bloody bargain. So if you're looking for that champagne lifestyle on a beer budget, you've found it with this one. Absolutely. So it looks like because it hasn't been lived in, it looks like there's a bit of mold. You might need to, scrub that and do some painting. So there's a little bit of work that you have to do, but pretty much not a lot. Some paint, replacing the air cons, well, installing air cons, and yeah. So you can see the unit better here. It's a really big space, really good size, priced accordingly. 10.5. What a bloody bargain. An absolute bargain. I remember seeing bargains like this back when I first came to the Philippines, which would have been in 2008. I haven't seen bargains like this for years. And it's even better than before because, this building's quite modern, it's a nice building. Um, I'm blown away by this. This is awesome. I mean, look at what you could do with that space, that big balcony. It really feels like a sub penthouse. It looks like it's at the top of the tower. You can see that there. I think it is, looks like it's at the top. And I think you could see that better in the other picture. Let me just go back a tad. Yeah, it does look like it's at the top of the building. Really nice unit. Yeah, you can literally see Fort Bonifacio BGC, the tops of the towers in the background, and also Pioneer there in the background. So this is a unit, again, it's never been lived in, hasn't been looked after, a bit of mold there. You might want to replace the tiles in the bathroom, something like that. Also, a wonderful view though, and a wonderful deck. Imagine living here, it would be a great place to live. Wow, look at that. Actually, it's got wraparound views so you can see literally whack whack, the golf course, everything there. You can see the SM Tower there as well. So really good view. It does wrap around, so really nice view. And on the other side, you can see BGC. Nice big balcony on this side too. It's got a terrace and a big wraparound balcony. This is awesome. Awesome condo. So this has to be the deal of the day. I'm going to call it deal of the day. This is this sub penthouse. I was pretty shocked to find something like this, something as nice as this, with a big terrace like this at this price. It's a bloody bargain. What would I be willing to pay? What do I think's fair for this? It is a very, look, it sat there. The thing is, look, it looks like it sat there for a long time. So in my mind, I think you can get a deal on this. I really do. I would start around 8.5. I'd offer 8.5 and I'd be willing to pay in the high 8. Say 8.9, maybe 9 million at a push. I'd be trying my very best to close this around about 8.8 million. So 8.8 million peso divided by 97 square meters, and you're looking at 90,000 peso per square meter. What a bloody bargain. Can't get over it. So yeah, it does say there, I must have missed that, Soho Central. Alrighty, so the next one, this is Icon Plaza. Again, I really like Icon Plaza. BGC, what can I say? It's a great location, great place to live. Expats love it. Wonderful place to live, and great for entertainment and restaurants, that sort of thing. This is only 60 square meters because it is Icon Plaza, okay? I'd want to drill them down on price, and personally, I think this is definitely better value. But look, if you're just looking for BGC and you really love BGC, and some people just do, this could be the unit for you. So priced at 11 million, this is what you get in the Icon Plaza. So nice living space and decent sized unit, wonderful view, high floor, You can see the Grand Hyatt and all of BGC there. So a really nice view. And it looks like it does have a wraparound balcony. So it does wrap around from the one bedroom from the bedroom to the living space, which is really, really cool. It does show you the picture of that view. I wish they actually showed the balcony, because I'm telling you now, Icon Plaza does have good sized balconies. They are nice there. I really like the balcony. What would I pay? Honestly, you know, if I'd pay 8.8, 8.9 for this, I couldn't pay more for this. And this is the wonderful thing when you compare properties and you know you put in offers on multiple properties. You just wait to see what comes back. You can't be emotional about any one property. Look, on this one again, let's just say 8.8. I think at 8.8 it's very, very reasonable, but I just wouldn't be willing to pay more. 8.8 million divided by 60 square meters, you're looking at 146,000 peso per square meter. All right, so drum roll. Okay, so the last property of the day. So yes, it's Eaton Residences. Yes, I love Eaton Residences. I always have. We've always wanted a condo in here. They are the nicest lofts in the city. Honestly, I haven't found lofts that are better. I think that they have the best lofts. So if you're after loft type, this is what you buy, really. It's 64 square meters plus the airspace, obviously, and you know it's priced at 12 million. Actually, believe it or not, I think I saw one of these at this size around about 10 something million last year, and I featured it last year on the channel when the pandemic hit. So it looks like they've really held their value well. This is the cheapest 64 square meter loft condominium I could find. Let's have a look. That's the view. So you can see, I think that's like the HSBC tower, has this stunning view of Makati City. Really, really nice view. Big space, so it is a nice wide loft, and you get all of that natural light. Just absolutely stunning. That's a beautiful loft. I'm dreaming of this loft now. Absolutely dreaming. So yeah, it's a gorgeous condominium. You know, if this was in Rockwell, and actually I prefer this location, I prefer Eaton Residences, to be honest, over Rockwell, always have done. But if this was in Rockwell, I'm telling you now, they'd be asking like 20 million peso. Seriously, I'm not joking. That's why I haven't featured any condos in Rockwell, because they're all, in my mind, well overpriced, and I think there's better deals to be had. So I think what's fair for this condo is 10 million peso. I think you'd have to pay 10 million peso for this condo. You know, be great at 10 million. Also, it does have one car slot. Okay, so 12.5 square meter car slot, you know, all up space. You're looking at 76.5 square meters. So divided by 76.5 is 130,000 peso per square meter. What a bloody bargain. So look, thank you so much for watching. This has been Pete from the Property Club. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Have a great weekend. Cheers, double thumbs up, and bye for now. Bye-bye.